Hello my dear students, in this video we are continuing with lesson 9 study of continent Australia. Okay, in the last video we discussed with the first portion of this lesson Western Plateau, Central Lowland, Great Basin, then Eastern Highlands etc. etc. And here I am going to tell you about another important resource, that is water. And here we can see that it is the one of the driest continent. Australia is the one of the driest continent, and rainfall is generally low and most of the water is lost due to the evaporation. This is the driest continent and rainfall is generally very low. And what about the agriculture? Much of Australia has poor soil and low rainfall. I told you that it is the driest continent, so that Australia has poor soil and low rainfall. Only about 6% of the total area is suitable for agriculture. 6% of total area is suitable for agriculture. And the agricultural production is high due to scientific methods of farming and a high level of mechanization. Agriculture is there and production is high due to the scientific methods of farming and the high level of mechanization. And what are the important crops? Wheat, barley, oats, maize are the important food crops of Australia. And the wheat is the most important crop. Then we can see that the pastoral farming. What is pastoral farming? Like the larger parts of Australia interior have grasslands. Larger parts of Australia interior have grasslands where animals can be reared, and cattle are reared for beef as well as dairy products. Mainly the cattle are reared for what? For beef as well as dairy products. Example, butter, cheese, milk powder, etc. etc. And Australia is an industrialist country. Australia, it is an industrialized. The need to process its agriculture products and the rich reserves of iron and coal are major factors responsible for industrial progress. The huge or large amount of reserves of iron and coal are the major factors. Cotton textile, woolen textile, sugar, food processing, dairy and meat packing are the chief agro-based industries. The cities and towns are connected with various means of transports. The railway are heavily used by the agricultural, mining and industrial sectors. All the important cities and towns are also connected by roads. All the important cities and towns are connected by roads. In Australia, a large country, air transport is essential to link distant places, especially in the outback or in the remote interior of the continent. And small aeroplanes serve a very vital and unique purpose in Australia. And what are the important cities? Canberra is the capital of Australia. Sydney, the capital of New South Wales, is the largest city and the most important port. The Sydney Opera House is the one of the famous modern building in the world. Melbourne, Perth, Brisbane and Adelaide are other important cities. And now we can see that a case study of sheep farming in Australia. Pastoral farming or the rearing of livestock such as cattle and sheep for commercial purpose is a very important economic activity in Australia. Pastoral farming or rearing of livestock such as cattle and sheep are the commercial sheep for commercial purposes. And what are the important factors that support sheep farming? The climate of Australia, especially in the temperate region of the southern and south parts, is ideal for sheep. And there are socio-economic advantages also. Most of the farmers have access to roads. Many are located near ports and have access to ocean transport routes. And what are the sheep farming areas? Sheep are reared almost all over Australia. The most important areas are the temperate grasslands in the Murray-Darling Basin. Sheep are reared almost all over Australia. the most important area are the temperate grassland, Murray-Darling basins. In Australia, sheep are reared in the large farms called sheep station. A sheep station may be owned and managed by a person and his family. The owner is known as grazier or pastoralist. Who is a pastoralist? The sheep station may be owned and managed by a person or his family. This owner is known as grazier or pastoralist. Okay, and next we can see that sheep shearing. It is a process. Sheep shearing means it is a process of cutting the woolly coat or fleece of a sheep. A person who specializes in this job is called a shearer. Sheep shearing is the process of cutting the woolly coat or fleece of a sheep. A person who specializes in this job is called a shearer. And the techniques and tools used for shearing have changed over the years. During the early years of sheep farming in Australia, shepherds helped by their servants sheared their own sheep using hand-operated blades. After shearing, the fleece is cleaned of dirt and grease. It is then sorted on the basis of quality, and different qualities are put in different bins. And the wools, finally, the wools in each bin is pressed into the bales for transporting to the market. Okay, and here many things we learned in this video. First, we discussed about the water. Australia is one of the driest continent. Rainfall is generally low and most of the water is lost due to the evaporation. And much of Australia has poor soil and low rainfall, and agriculture production is high due to the scientific methods of farming and a high level of mechanization. Crops, wheat, barley, then oats are the important main food crops. Sugarcane and cotton are also cultivating as cash crops. And we discussed about pastoral farming. Cattle are reared for beef as well as dairy products. Cattle need more water than sheep. And the Australia is the industrialist country, and the cotton textile, woolen textile, sugar, food processing, dairy and meat packing are the chief agro-based industries. Most of all the important cities and towns are connected by roads. Canberra is the capital of Australia. Sydney, the capital of New South Wales, is the largest city and the most important ports. The Sydney Opera House is one of the most famous modern building in the world. These are the important things related with this lesson, and here I have included the question answers of this lesson. All of you please write in your notebook.